it's as MPP once again. Members of Parliament.
Yes.
Na yasa kwakoyi your flag bearer. I mean say this year flag bearer there. Ebeye ni esi nya yedi ni hwe. Uze omwa 17 19 omo baye no. Bebre na asa babiem.
Yes.
Slogans no very very interesting but minyanya homre enye ho hwehwemu. But asa na ebedu ho no. Meye ho hwehwemu ama.
No, you TLC.
Yeah.
TLC. You PhD. You GTP. You BMW.
And also be brave. But I mean, all well and good. Say, as a political party, you're very formidable. In him say, at the very base, Nkofo be brave. Aye crado. Say MPP. Able to me, I select a good flag bearer. Obe to me, adin kunim amayeng. Na Obi, so only Ghana phone penny for be brave. Kasa be brave now are looking forward to. The next MPP government. I know I can tell you of a truth. Ghana for be brave, looking forward to the next MPP government. Omudi omuni to hono say, hey, say yeah, this a crow way ma yanoma, and yadia ebeko ye inti obia ni dieti. Share the next MPP government. Yes, so Yejidi say we will not fail the Ghanaian people. Yeah, ma Ghana for abemumbu. Yeah, inside ma omonsensi form. Yebebo modern ediosia yo abo modern ahwese nipa yenya yebeto abama no se ombambedi enim as flag bearer no obe nipa oye unifier nipa obetumi ade kunimdi amayen na yetumi break 8 no esan say Ghana mpunto ene Ghana eni onyam ehuhia mo man no parliamentary so nim sanya your parliamentary eba besi this 8th parliament very unique parliament sesiano incommodie bebra ekoso woni pa dream mu ne say so we be want to me win executive crown na so to me nya majority in parliament you can obetumi frustrate the certain government. Sure. I may assure Ghana for say MPP omunim no will win more seats. Now say you we need executive, you better say we need the legislative arm of government. I'm making sure say omampenia obeba bedi so no ebu o man no you betumi implementing a vision in the policies am o man tumpon. Inti omo mo ye campaigns nya ye bomo de so mo train na ye bie officially no mo de mo hwesim na omo ye campaigns is your kruma who say go for cheche
sure
and you go for trade pictures and the old videos about
sure.
But all well and good. I think say as a political party message ye person send it out say ye obi o ye leader all well and good no ye leader or ye candidate or betumi edi akoyenim amayen.
To be able to win 2024, said the kind age na how amamu amubebu ni sisia any issues are ever up the how I'm handle side issues no one of them is this whole controversy around and it's the news are dominating headlines this week either you look at the debt exchange program, any individual bondholders and some more can and I say the issues surrounding the National Cathedral and the allegations about betuja in the aquacupi was stretch. Speaking for government in governance and security, no, who's answering the same?
Obi Mesha say efi National Cathedral.
Okay.
Debia meka say MPP aban eye Ghana aban Ghana for ne to aba ema omampeni Nanado Danko Ekufuado ena omudi omohre ehye ne mu inti omampeni Nanado Danko Ekufuado ne nisuade hu ene ne government policies bia o de bebe bia eba ba be ye Ghana government policies National Cathedral ye sha se ye ka say e ade a ye besi amon no a voluntary donations. One can say National Cathedral for Moko around they could raise funds. Emma Yedibesi Asori Dino. I be one of the architectural monuments. Ewo Maimu. Obi uko biasia fanenya your cathedrals bebre. Any actress in Paul's cathedrals in Lutheran Cathedral. Bebre na ba be tourist attraction. Okomedo Easter Wailing War no kakrane buye na kaye no nkofo kokobọ mpaye wo honum omomuginya medi enim say omobọ mpaye onyankopon ti omo. In fact, to be fair, the second holiest place for Muslims is in Israel. is next to Solomon's temple.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the second holiest place after Mecca, Medina, no, the second holiest place in Israel.
Oh, okay.
As for building of temples there, Emma or Maimbia. In Senseme Piemu, Midimeni Ediechi, Aqua Mukakra.
Okay.
Obi, say National Cathedral. At the time, now a buying Emfa or more resources in Mom. And a member of the board, Reverend Kusi Boateng, on name and Danfophobic company, almost on my financial assistance of about 2.6 million Ghana cedis. Now, almost financial assistance, as at August of 2021. Now, almost financial assistance, September, and a buying at the National Cathedral for Sika Emomo. Me will crack wahano me say omo ye transaction from omo ADB account to the National Cathedral bank account. Bebrina yes almost submit to Parliament. Na sa and same way na ora okujato ablakwa. Say why expose. Expose bia is as a crack away readily available. So odin sem ebetudra as member of Parliament. Na wama nipa na waka no ho asem enya akwenya eyina no now the koshe charge asia na chese wama nipa ni se onye din esanse nsem ni bi wo eko charge ho no ma enya dia obetumi edin komo bebre e wa bonten mahwehwehwem ehun se JNS omo nye financial instituting omo ankaso omo nye omo ye. But National Cathedral, through the benevolence, we say National Cathedral will raise funds into Obia or Shese Obetumi Abua National Cathedral in any way. No, Obetumi Abua. It is a board no kase Abia Yehiasi Kase. Now so ye person de mayen as an assistance. Say Yenesika Ibetu Abaka. Nipa bia betumi Eden Wajim. Inteno na ma JNS for a contributee 2.6 million Ghana cedis. To be fair, crata me wo me phone so me say at the time one year transaction from their ADB bank account to the National Cathedral bank account. Closing balance was about 8.6 million Ghana cedis. Iti enye ku bia obetumi aka say ye ku a enisika. Martin komo ankofo aka say omubie bank account, omubie register company no na shareholders no say 500 Ghana cedis. Obi ende me no ka say obi betumi be company A ono a ni company no be no na shareholders ne be 0 Ghana cedis. Sika be enim ono a betumi afa ni sika e de akwakoto company ni mebo ana se mebo clearly inti sa argument ni de enya de a hodi water cry say yema ehun edin komo bebre o hwe names no Reverend Kusi Boateng ene Edu Jemfi san komo na epie ba no me Supreme Court ruling bi ho no ma me pese me kan ho asem e ma Ghana for hwe na Supreme Court ruling no treachery mu say case bi wo ho no Jantua versus Mr. Franklin. The tutu was a Ghana akanmai no in terms of paraphrasing. Ghana akanmai no obi wo no ma edin a ye de tu no wo fie no enye no ena ode ko suku. Say bia me fie din obi afrɛ me na nakwa me frimpon. Enso obi me begina he wo frɛ me Palgrave Bachidankwa. Inti suku din ene efie din no very different. Now so sa wo suku din no ene efie din no se okwa akoto asase a obetumi di ofie din akwa akoto asase. Supreme Court ruling no ekere say umbu imbra bia so. Na mamimpe suitcase reja lawyer for a omutieti yen no ometumi atiase o say Kofi Sapon versus Franklin Jantua. Suit number J4/15/2015. Meka Opotoka said, or say, the trial court also considered that it is not illegal for any person to acquire property in his native name. Or say, the Court of Appeal considered that and concluded it did not violate any law unless there was proof that it was done with a criminal purpose. Or say, it is common knowledge that among the accounts, the name that is given at birth is very often not the same name that a person carries, especially when he goes to church and is baptized with a Christian name or the name that he carries into school. Or say, meanwhile, back home, he is commonly known and called by his native name given at birth. Thus, it would not surprise anybody if such a person acquired property in his native name. It is an age-old practice. 94.7. Obi, my ye juma kakra ewe ekre krase. Na ekre krase ko ye juma bi wo hono ma. Nkofo bebre da ye wo mu no munim. ebia yewo na papa ne wuye papa wuye wo ya na papa wuye na yewo na mama wuye wakwa akotra na nchen unana ebia ono so wenyi no hu say yewo 81 ana say yewo 1980 inti ebi ono ma at a stage no wan kasa we obeka ya yenkwala na yekosko ese fansa fa waso echi na reza on saka ha no wana che uye di beye 6 ana say uye di beye 7 mebu ana 7 bua inti sanyema wenya ye enyema ewo hono inti for us as a government there aya national cathedral in 7 he mene
masa o kind poster and honorable Okuye Blackwa SIA and he makes the point say Omua AU Supreme Court decision no they are justify two different names no. What do they have to say about two different birth date of birth no?
And no na make am asem no.
Okay.
Date of birth no ho asem na make no. Say nkofo bebre hono ma emra ye wo mo no. Even in modern times you cry you be onum cry o to rate to me fee about date of birth enye year no bia go on date of birth who say 21 and I say 22 we say bi akwa visa ire nkofo bebre wo mayimu a in time aye wo mo no omo papa wuye and aso mama wuye yem kojo omo nana ye dem kojo aye no omo nana no ntumi anka nchiro mo say bia ye wo emrese and I say ye wo emrese
sure
oko northern part of this country savannah ne upper east ne upper west nkofo we bro no ma even omo di even in their 60s onim say bia ye wo mo e bia be 61 62 63 eba no bebre na no omo nim da ye wo mo I think it's me a very certain say it just won't say Reverend Kusibuatin the crat ababeto no.
Sure.
I'll say obey very open to charge any omedi nkomo you sure so console any lawyers nebeko say 69 71 over to me at church mu pa but clearly no all by and large no as I say making sure say yen discredit the very reverence of God onyankopon yusu nipa onankopon so the nipa na ye nejuma iti ebi ono ma say the way I no gradually no ye pese ye discredit onyankopon inkofo de omu ye juma and minjin this side ade no ebeboa yen with oman no ene baby ayeko no ebi ono ma se ebomode na ye nsem no na ye separating the very year na ye to me discussing issues no devoid of emotions.
Yes.
Abai a holistic process. Abai juma dia odinya no as so making sure say they need that nyama ni nya so. Now obi hu say abai a continuum. Abai nya dia oya na wesi. Iti wenya yesha esi making sure say National Cathedral nkomo impenifo mu wo honom asofo a Ghana fo bu omo sorry nyame elmons nyankopon sawo mo so enye we na ye de beba betoto omase iti media me ye very certain say asem na akwa pay charge no charge impenifo ebe ye hwehwemu omo ye hwehwemu wi a clearly Ghanaian people will come and see. Okay. But say there's a strong attempt to say assembly bebebia National Cathedral assembly bebebia National Cathedral but even in the midst of that abai bono homodin AC National Cathedral even in the midst of that in Nema abai ye development abai ye kwaya abai ye sukufo abai shomu hospitals abai see one district one factory abai see drones ya abai ye digitalized economy abai ye all these in Nema we nya no ebi ono ma then mo pese enu ekoba bi na another one ATK center stage it's National Cathedral and Assembly there. I'm very certain, and I mean, no doubt in my mind. Say, at the end of the day, the bearer's truth would come out. But everyone, my call a name to prejudge the issue. In 70 BR, Honorable Blackwa two on I say prejudge the issue. No, even now, crowds your day responsible on Supreme Court winning. What they are saying about na adeti na oto aso edi ho nkomo asem no wo dia koshade tu wo be so ye abeta then I can say the koshade leave it in the public opinion say public for nankasa and make decisions but I think say obi in same because wo maimu as ye pick individuals and I ye pese ye hanti omo shase efi Honorable Kenofriata through a censor motion me boachi dan I stated say there was no need said they would drag the Honorable Kenofriata through a censor motion in Parliament. In Parliament, there is a Parliament Select Committee on Finance. kombe to me show no book to bring clarity to the issues that they had risen. But of course, Imra ain't see who quite say we call say yes anymore. But clearly, no, I said there is a strong attempt and an agenda. Say yes, shut down for individuals be na no more forma form. I think say those agendas, you know, and see society now you making sure say on mine na ye buna ye bomodin pese sorry no ye set up model be a legacy be a omo banaka say near you know debi and yes any penal. Number 2, debt restructuring.
Before that, my member Anthony Nupenu Akwaba na Maba, and then we pick debt restructuring in common. Into Palgrave Boache Dankwa and Amoten and Kano. Anthony Nupenu, a regional organizer, Edema NDC, a Greater Accra region. Anthony Akwaba to say.
You don't boko Philip.
Official pa. Yeshi ayache kweku kwatin me feeding you kweku kwatin.
Philip kweku kwatin Osebuns. Official panso.
Anthony Nupeno. No, we brutal. We brutal. Me say. And I mo program you stay na me share how our moderative program na ojina wana. Anya Congress no.
Na me moderative.
Na so be ya na be introduce you constituencies na refi. Any regions no.
Okay.
Anthony Nupeno. No, we too much.
Oh, so you too much.
Too much.
Okay, that way. Upusu wa homa say ya.
Na baby aje cha.
Baby atedi. Now they say yes. The mischief because
But baby aboko original office baby aboko.
Oh, ya don bi aboko. Ya ho ye pa ye to adwia e di nyama sisi fema.
So
we make sure say we stand tall and strong to kaput
the elephant,
the kind of situation we find ourselves today, you know. I feel friend there say I'm
utuni down kakra.
But was whom you are airspace nache.
Papa.
Same na koso kro emu.
Yes.
Unim now the one for your heart to strike you and you say things that people will not be comfortable with. And we first say as at now no ebejuju but na cry the course be
FM 94.
So unfortunate this is what Ghana has is having at this time, but hope
there is hope.
We'll keep hope alive because say nyina ye dey adwin ko ben kru say nya ewo mi enye
nti yen
navigating na yen to adwin yen sisan nya memu a I think we have a better that ye mana ye wo ni ye dachi manu o ma benya sitina pe bi na ye ye tim say dey say ye anya ni bibi na say ye jatu o say dey
asamaranko
insio cry ye mabenum just in the near future
be den
in the sense say look, if the kind of situation Ghana finds itself, the debt situation we find ourselves say a continue na say ya default yama one year do mukabe G national assessor. A situation like Ghana water say the probability say or might be beji any days on beji omuji can you have a safe good drinking water for your country? Do you find where I'm going? You are laughing. This is a mischief laugh. You will not stop it. I feel from the Obi.
Anthony
Obi
me that's it. Now I read a disturbing story. It's a production I prompted me say me musao. It's in a more regional office or asumbo bine hwa eno na there.
Obi.
Should I believe those stories?
It's a fake. It's a figment of people's imagination.
Really?
Obi T.
Peja Mike na kosro.
Obi T. One say, how do I put these things so nice that you understand me? Say, the moment you see a naked man walking on the street, you know say there is some insanity.
Sure.
So that very person needs a psychiatric attention and care. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
I said, why have we put anything to show that we are fighting? So I don't know where these stories are coming from.
The story was the regional chairman slapped the regional secretary.
And as we find in the police report on an assault. where regional chairman is answering question
on assault.
Is it? You can cross it from the various police station whether there's any assault case reported. The moment there is a statement of a slap, then there should be a case on a report. So I don't. It is not true. It cannot be true. It is never true.
There is no problem at the regional office.
Obi, we know you any problem.
Dabi.
We know you any challenge of you.
Dabi.
Oh, nyame bofo. You. In which proper organization?
Yes.
Can you tell me, said there has never been misunderstanding that resolves to certain challenges and is resolvable? The moment you term it problem, meaning you don't have solutions to it. Every party have a challenge, and for that matter, Greater Accra region would definitely have a challenge because we are managing human beings.
Yes.
And if we have a challenge, it's up to us to resolve our challenge and manage. It is not for public consumption to know what challenge we have. Why? We communicate near a public. No?
Yeah.
Near for internal consumption. No?
And then I'm managing internally.
Yes, we manage. Until the moment it will come and say, Obi and Namabonti will say, your problem. The meaning we need to quickly call Socratic to start examining whoever to give care and attention. As I sit here, I don't have any problem out there. But I have a challenge as a human being. Because I'm dealing with human beings. And for that matter, every day, the bomb person, guiding me who to manage the people have been bestowed to me. Because a responsibility too, so about responsibility. Therefore, you must do leadership and managerial position. Say any challenge that comes every day, you have a way to manage it. I won't come and sit out and say, we don't have any problem.
Okay.
We have a challenge that we are managing.
Yeah, but there is no problem. But there is a challenge I'm more managing.
Oh yes, and therefore that one is
purely internal.
Yeah, it's for every organization. Only production team challenge. And then we buy some machines were faulty and this thing. So you have to report and make sure people come in to resolve. So until BB say from us to a level to come in to address that challenge, it's normal.
It's normal.
Because that is what you have to do. You don't go out there and be shouting that who should come and solve it for you. The challenge is for you to manage. If you are not able to manage it, then you need another layer of portfolio.
Yeah.
To listen to what the challenges are and provide solutions for you.
But largely, I think the people named in the story, regional officers have managed it well. I think so far, Munshe Dan Kasai. My name is Ebia. What is your movie Kasadia?
No.
But I'm yet to.
That shows that there is no problem.
Nabi men Kasa me pacho. The first one Kasa in Chese, there is no problem. How can you conclude?
So they have been given response to manage their challenge. So they don't need to.
Yeah, but Asumboba Mudi hard.
Me say go and find out if there's any assault reportage in any.
No, but the fact that there is no reportage, it says there was no.
And
assault.
I'm saying that as far as I see as the organizer, nobody ever slapped anybody.
Assaulted anybody.
No. That was a hyper people want to use to sell a story.
What they sell a story.
Which is a fake story.
Oh, okay.
Never.
Okay.
My regional chairman will never stretch his hand
and hit somebody.
Any executive, lower, colleague or above on it. He is very mature not to go that extent, knowing very well the implications.
Former Adenta MP.
Yes.
Okay. Obisemi Musa said, is it the NDC regional office paying JM's filing fee? More declares him between JM filing fee.
I think whatever is running around, you should read it well.
Almost a day.
People should read it well. I've not even seen the story. I've had call from several radio stations to comment on that story. I've not even
story. No?
We, as I sit here, Greater Accra region has not declared any support for any will-be flag bearer aspirant. Neither you are pledged to pay any filing fee for any of the will-be aspirants. The Greater Accra region NDC from the very branches across the 7,628 or so branches nobody have done that declaration.
Sir.
Nobody.
and you are not aware, say, be a constituency for be a jiska koto filing, ako to your filing fee.
That hasn't come to our attention. That hasn't come to our notice. But people can be over zealous to do their own thing in their own circles. But yeah, nothing like that.
One of them, you questions because you being my friend, meaning what you did in the 2020 elections, and the number of seats I'm winning. See, I'm a party for retain confidence in you, a onerous responsibility.
Exactly.
Either you do what you did or you do more. You cannot come down.
Yeah.
And it is most starting initial meetings. Yet I say regional chairman, Akwakobo regional secretary, and Anson and yet very good start. That's why I am.
Since
I am
we
concerned.
elected,
My meeting
in November till now, we've had more than 10 meetings.
10 meetings.
We had about 7 meetings to the National Congress.
Okay.
All was successful, peaceful, cohesive, serene. After
Congress, National Congress.
After Congress, we a break here. After Congress, we had the last meeting, which was the 8th meeting.
Yes.
A break here.
For December, for Christmas.
A resume on the 15th. Was it 15th? I think. The Tuesday before this Tuesday.
Okay.
FM.
Okay.
94.
Today we have had a 3rd meeting. I'm just coming for a regional meeting.
And
I'm just walking out of a regional meeting to this place. All elected and co-opted executives have participated in all these meetings.
All the meetings.
None of those meetings resulted in
any form
fight.
of fight.
But
misunderstanding.
Some of those meetings resulted in disagreement.
Powerful disagreement.
Of course, that should be a serious political party that is looking for power. You need to be forceful on your thoughts. Somebody has to be forceful on his thoughts. At the end of the day, there's a middle ground for you all to agree on what you are bringing on the table. You'll be understanding Amba. If there's no consensus, there's a build up for votes. Your duty as the person making that proposition,
you have to be forceful
to convince people to support your idea. When my idea win against your idea, you are not defeated.
Sure.
It's just that you couldn't be forceful on your idea. And until when Ochina come clear. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So when it arises like that and then you feel let down, you can maybe take certain actions. At the end of the day, you regret it. Maybe sitting back, walking out, and maybe passing a comment. Where somebody will say comment now pass here and yet now only kasa. And normal, no political meeting. No politician will come and sit here and tell me say what I'm saying. It is not normal in a political circle. There's only a novice in the political organization. So I can say some of those steps have, but to resort to fisticuffs, so people will be why? I will kiss. And I bother for the
There is a story on City Newsroom. Say NDC Greater Accra chairman endorsed
we don't
Mahama,
have anything like that in Parliament.
Promised to pay his 500,000 filing fee.
We don't have anything called NDC.
Money NDC chairman. Now constituency be any chairman.
And so you are now qualifying it.
And that's what I say. Constituency chairman of the NDC in Greater Accra region have declared their support and endorsement for former President Mahama should he decide to contest the party's presidential primaries. With the party announcing the details and modalities for the presidential and parliamentary primaries on Wednesday, the Greater Accra Chairman Caucus, during a courtesy call on Mr. Mahama, asked him to lead the party to the 2024 elections. According to the 33 chairman, it is only President Mahama who can lead and win the elections for the NDC in 2024. The Amasaman constituency is yet to elect a chairperson in the acquired 33. The caucus is led by Domi Kwabenya chairman, Isaac Lamte, Unimno. He has promised that they would raise and pay the filing fee of 500,000 Ghana cedis for Mr. Mahama to contest the primaries. The chairman also urged the membership of the party, its rank and file, to continue the process of uniting each other and get ready to start the hard work until victory is achieved in December 2024.
Okay, so these individuals who are the constituent chairman
yes.
of the territory constituency
yes.
put themselves together, whether they are social club members or whatever, but we don't have anything like
any caucus, recognized caucus,
chairman caucus for the party. It is a nullity. It's something that cannot hold because it's unrecognized. But as people who have put themselves together on common idea, what is their percentage in the totality of people who constitute the delegate structure of Greater Accra? So all of us, it behoves on us. And I'm on a to let a flag bearer, and we should be careful. We all have our preferences,
yes.
And we'll make them clear any day as individuals. We are not barred by the Constitution not to show our preference. But I will not speak to as NDC Greater Accra Regional Organizer to say I am declaring Greater Accra for a flag bearer.
Yeah.
Then quickly examination must be conducted on my head whether I have that muscle to rally over 40-something thousand delegates in Greater Accra. Say into about 100%. I don't even have the muscle for even declaring 30% of it. But I can say me dear.
Oh dear, yeah.
Me preference ni asimesi we.
Sure.
Me di ma hon de me ni onya me bibia beta nechi. Adofo yi mu pe madwin kire amundi mechi. It is nothing but I can't commit the entire Greater Accra. Enti 33 chairman, the only 33 who have gone to commit their knowledge, understanding and power to a flag bearer aspirant that will come.
Yes.
They have not in any way committed even their constituency nor the region. They don't have that power. No locus. They don't. They can't have that locus. And having pledged said they will raise the filing fee of 500,000. It is their individual power. So what Adofoni financier be called G1,000, 2,000, no more no they acquire. It is within their framework as the 33. Nothing bars them. What they have done have not committed a Greater Accra being held in hostage. Say, yeah, they be aging.
But as constituency chairman, no, say omo constituency will seek kakrebi dahwa. Constituency ni sika. So bet me afabi the akobo.
You don't have the power over constituency money. Constituency money utilization have guidelines.
Your guidelines.
Until who chairman who needs so right to take any constituency money. Now only the next thing they year.
Yes.
And also a back outer there is rules to be used against you. For what they have done, they're all about this. Say one managing year, one kasa will respect before your people can diminish.
Yeah.
People will start disrespecting you.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? I don't know steps or fire whether they have been able to conscientize their constituents. They are very, because as a constituent you are leading 27 other executives, you including making 28. Aside that, total number of branches multiplied by 9. Adia Okita, Audi Dijuma constituency. Do you have all of them? They are support. When a group in your constituency today comes out with a statement, Oma less your power. It have a certain implication on you. If part of your 28 executive comes out with a statement today,
that's what I said.
So you have to be very careful when you are navigating this route. We all have our love for our preferred flag bearer. What we are going to do on May 13th is show of democracy. At the end of the day, one man stands tall. Nyomu banning in no be trauma dream. Almost one person who all we've pleaded over the weeks and the years, he said. Say yes, say sika and to anamo hey nkofuma kote obi echi didi atem enyanu anka ebe ya yenim se papa yi uba ye hwe research aya nyama wenya ye 1.2 to 1.8%. Wa ube kura e bia filing fee kura unye bi ba usu ye dede nti mufa mukakra fa support ko adopt consensus ko adopt region fa usika ne share na ye djuma mai maximize your vote. Adwin kire so ti ase obeye wan ti ase not so be contest ya.
Manen contest.
Yama ene abrowe yipuma okwan mu. Yama official notice. Nti obia is being allowed. Are you getting me? But at the end of the day, there is no way John Dramani Mahama will not win this primaries. There's no way. It is clear. Yeah, like the MPP, they know who win their primaries.
I don't know what declare.
I mean, declare, I can't just say, I didn't know what fem hono. And yet, me, I catch you, be say echo. It's not about me. It's not about me. It's about where the people are. Look, I told you one day, say, me number be my parking card. Nam no be di come on kwan. Mbro for 3 who me no they been see me on television. Na ba say nya NDC Abrante no gina no. Oh nu pe no ma you know no mo work it to me. FOVF one. Yeah. Abrante ohun ye. Me say mu nim. Na say mu ko change John Mahama. The ebeye mo kroma no. This mbro for some of them you see them they are near their grave. Yeah. They are telling you this. This is some of the things you hear across the length and breadth of Greater Accra is here. Every constituency, every branch you read. JM. When you put the 9 executives who take the decision at that branch, 90% they have JM. 94.7. And I'm not going to talk to them to change their mind. So we need primary sweeper coming from behind that. You need a magical power. Very, very.
I just say we are seeing in our prophets.
You need what Nanado is calling to save his economy. Divine intervention before the economy can be resolved. And then we economy no so see divine intervention. That's what you need
to be John Mahama.
Because the people have decided. Why is many of them calling say, "Oh, Papa, member say but what the people also they don't know say. You see, John Mahama on the post grandpa, we still have to go acclamation. Therefore, that process for him to engage and make sure everybody gets him to acclaim him. Still, he has to do it. And with or without that, there will still be some form of voting on an election day for people to vote yes or no. So, if yes or no voting have to go on, then decide with either 1, 2, 3, 5 people. Let's go. No problem. Go. Same anyhow.
But Greater Accra, more successes in 2020, no. Mo betima maintain it.
It is work.
Enye easy o.
No say ejuma. You can't say minya we say enranti
and to say akwakonya.
It is not there. You see the politics we played. I was regional organizer. But I have to struggle to convince delegates that I have worked with.
Yeah. To even retain
people
you.
That I even supervise their election, play role. To even convince them again to vote me. I get him. So you are going to a critical election like 2024, where all the political major parties we've held this country in various ways. Greater Accra is the most determining factor in every election. When you get Greater Accra, you've got it. When you fail in Greater Accra, you failed. I get him. Because the numbers here are huge. Every interest in this country is here. Positive impact in Greater Accra have a repercussion in all the regions because obia busia wa ha enti ye man wa ha o mani fima eduaneba enko ye man he has influence bebia how they vote there. That's the election. That was why in 2015 some of us saw them said that we have lost the election because in crashing for na ye wona omu hu as inspiration they tell us this is the result that will go. I get him. With Power Grace City here today, he knows.
So almost why
heavily. Enimia no de kasa wa no. Enimia pa na mi bra. Power Grace said the kasa wa no. He's a fine gentleman, but today he's been so. So after that one, we are not going to sleep as region. I said yeah, so easy. Look, I have 20 seats.
20, yes.
20 seats.
Yes.
But today I cannot say confidently that
so Ubetma maintain 20.
I can't. Then I will be an insane person. What Nyama Akosi, where some MPs were face to face, head on with their own executives that I don't want you, I can't work with you, I have to remove you. Where some have won, where some won their bid, but having won that your bid, that people that you shooted out, they are there, and they are bent on making sure you don't succeed. So, if you don't take critical thinking, pragmatic leadership to move on the ground, to ameliorate all these tensions and situations, you go and sit on there and say that I will maintain 20 seats, I will win more. You are insane. What about them? Ejuma Dameni Papa, Ejuma Dayenim?
Regional organizer.
And time I have meeting crackung. What's this situation staring in our face? I say early primaries. Who resolve who post constituency conference issues? Who resolve it?
Yeah. Primaries and so.
The primaries ba. Incredible guys who don't among me, we are from me. You are standing in tons and you are going to remove tons again. You are going to so quickly
issues.
You have to move to make sure people even understand why you need to do primaries. Bebrena Beji position as branch executive. Omo say, I'm coming to show who become the next PC. I have time to tell people in their constituencies that one take it time before primaries come and flash you out of the system. Yes, because what Beji position you are sitting somewhere. The conference center now before Beba we didn't create the home. We didn't know because what work have you done for the period that justify that you are a good branch chairman or secretary? Unye meeting that, unye activity there or branch, you are not responsible, you are not effective. They allow you to say because some people elected you yesterday to come into Aba. What? Not to get that cry here. I've told them because proper auditing to make sure say we have effective people who are managing their branches. Who knows why they should determine the fate of somebody to be their parliamentary PC or flag bearer should be the yardstick for people to qualify to vote. We can't have those things where because I want to be a college chairman, I've gone to write people's name as branch officers. They don't even live around. They have succeeded in voting for you as a branch and the constituency officer, but will not allow that wholesale service nonsense, to fester into determining
who becomes PC
and flag bearer, and when they finish, they go and sleep because they are come to get their even the person they will succeed in electing, they will not get even work. Person. Now it's dahona brain they go and lose. We can't have this kind of system running. We have arrived 30 years as a political party. We should be thinking bigger than yes so nyama says so. Enti ejuma da yeso de enya ejuma ya de beto fema ye kwakokun meeting. When we sit down, we are cracking brains to make sure corrective measures are there.
But there is this renewed clote quality and running there messages for as a young man be the Valentino Ninoy unimno.
And MPP for
MPP Valentino Ninoy. You know him?
Independence on
I hear no chairman for the constituency.
He was the constituency chairman for MPP Kote.
Okay.
And then only Philip Addison
primaries
BBC
I think Philip won. And independent.
From there, I don't know whether he has rejoined his party or not.
I think he has because the messages are never for him. Say on your next parliamentary candidate. I don't know. On the so Obama so be
who are them?
Oh.
Prominent lawyer like Philip Addison one. Deborah, what's the name? The young man, the lawyer who was very prominent. The only way one Ninoy.
Ninoy, not a constituency chairman.
Wow, party mention questionable character for you. Then to Google him and see the kind of thing that will pop up. Sometimes people should know when to put brakes on their political ambition.
Hey,
you've dented it some years ago.
Ninoy Valentino.
Forget it.
Clote Kwale.
Oh, forget. King Kawe ana Ringwe ana say Alata ana Asalam da ana Dabraka ana Tuduiva.
I don't know so there.
You be my cases. Cathedral sem also di ninu ebe.
Cathedral dey na ye beba.
Na wo ye cathedral.
But wakasa che.
And I say una one person.
Hold on. I think it important.
Important
to clear certain issues. Paragraph. Maybe briefly. Now, if you on this greater Accra and Semne Nioma Bibria, what can on afe menkone?
Obi mema Tony Akwaba. Na mama ni chinkwanso say wait to me we need another time.
Yeah.
Now Obi, to be fair, o share NDC for Omo Congress Omo ye. Sada no me studio analysis.
Okay.
One of your sister stations. Now me share Greater Accra, me show Omo Bana. Clearly, na me to me who say Omo take his stance. On near Omo person be flag bearer.
Okay.
Even in Ono Ankasane assertions, Oshe Kasa Ubisa no question any answers so yeah no at the tail end or the caveat bit to honor my cancel in 17 say about to wait there unim say ora John Dramani Mahama and a winnie flag bearer no it's clearly at the very tail end of a national congress it's a Senkofobika say they should just declare because as a rainy honor now share in a space of 4 months someone person will call primaries here not just say they are not even giving ample time for Nkofo to campaign because campaign Juma heading so to quine call various constituencies various polling stations Ushankofo ni mudinkomo minim time frame obi benya iti we crowd podaka obi one of the flag bearers cry we cry so to competition am I extending
time near short
set time near short that's a moment on the advantage to somebody.
Oh, this time I didn't go far because the last one we had it in March. We ended National Congress on 18th November 2018.
Yeah.
And we did flag bearer in March.
Okay.
That was even shorter. Has even gone far. Oh yeah, so they know, yes.
It's just a way they work with you can cry. Yeah, but I mean all well and good. We wish the various flag bearers are on mobile within NDC the best of luck. So almost bomb homody na democracy no omuntu mi hwe nia ombetimi aye. But we know for us as MPP the NDC is not a threat at all. Not on any day, not on Sunday, not on Monday, not on Tuesday, not on Wednesday, not on Thursday, not on Friday, not on Saturday. NDC is not a threat at all. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. NDC is not a threat at all. NDC is not a threat at all to the MPP.
Wow.
It's Ubishia.
Okay.
Now Oshe Toddy Atadia washe there. Now Oshe in Pabwa. Utumi say on one kasana kume there be on even economy no kreko on one kasana kume no or your MPP at heart on one kume ne ka the kambu kala no MPP kala straight the tienya wa
figure
Puma Puma. My friend Pawani said who said well strong MPP member at heart. But really to wish them well. They have success on the May 30.
Very well. Anthony, Yamrana or pet topic, no? My minty. What's the National Cathedral I
think Cathedral that was meant to be a holy ground for pilgrimage and tourist attraction and revenue point. Has become a generation of scandals every day and things that so I cast a lot of integrity doubt on personalities who are even on the board and managing those whole thing. Aside problem, let's we expect an issue of Kusi Boating also arise at this time. But for me, as the issue has gone to scratch, we will expect an expeditious action on it.
94.7.
A result that will put everything, having no scratch for all these years. No, omunye maybe as shielding any things because ABAJ issue was there, and we have seen the result and what is happening today. Several other people, the sitting president John Mahama's issue went there. It came with its own recommendation where they need to chide him on certain arena. They did it. So, I institution who has never supported even how muscular you are as a government official. So we expect they will walk a very tidy road. All I will plead is that this commentary should stop, especially Kusi Boating at the center of controversy should start releasing this because some of the things I read.
But he's only released just one statement.
And the board also coming waiting.
Yeah, I know your board and
is signaling them into some untidy rope. They should stop it. They should stop it because you see. Because I don't know, say me and if I'm holding two passports with two different names, I'll be sitting down and talking.
Yeah, but no evidence has been has been put out, say, or 2 different names in a passport.
Huh? Passport no who
all the passport bears one name. Kwame Edu Jefini a driver's license and your passport. All the passports bear one name. It has not been shown. Obian Farmer out.
But it has been alleged that
it's an allegation.
That is so.
Yes.
But you and I, can we bear 2 sensitive documents with 2 different names? I heard my brother reading a Supreme Court.
It depends on what you mean by sensitive. Sensitive. Yeah,
driver's license is a sensitive identification document. Is that not it?
And I make her say it depends. I mean, if
and
you take the
a voter ID card is a sensitive identification document. A Ghana card is a sensitive identification document.
Ghana card is probably the most sensitive for now.
So security in terms of security.
The rest are less endowed.
Oh no, so the Supreme Court ruling is clear on Abu Ramadan. Say okay. I'm a card. I'll be yeah.
But you can still use them to transact.
Oh sure.
Transacting business in terms of driving is your driver's license.
Sure.
So if a driver's license is bearing a different name from your passport, is that not something that if today me Anthony Nukpenu it come out that this one IGP Dan Paris will you sit there without inviting me?
Why would he invite? Is that why you're doing?
Never be more inviting Kofu Okromhano as he got into that magnitude. This well, the issues are still within a legal platform.
Yeah. FM 94.7.
The men of God in this country should make us have certain hope in this country. And Martina said, I've taken myself out of media because these sensational discussions are but who are the people causing this? The people that we want to see as the hope. Some of them are meddling themselves in party politics too much in this country. The last time I gave you an analysis, this country is standing on 8 pillars. That 8 pillars, the first pillar is the political elite class. I don't say politicians. Political activists in politicians. As I sit here, I don't come as a politician.
Oh, really?
Because I'm an activist.
Political activist.
In the political system. What makes you a politician? Are you getting me? Now, who moving from yen to me na party ban there are 2 positions of responsibility, other minister, deputy minister, board chairman, board member, CEO, MMDCE, wherever. It now brings you to a position people are hoping on you, looking at you to transform life, to empower, to do things that they will have a hope for living as Ghanaians. Any actions and inactions of you that is inimical to the progress of the people that follow you, you can't be calling yourself an honorable politician in this country. You are a dishonorable, hopeless person because you are bringing hopelessness in people's life. That is where we, the political class, have failed this nation. Over the years, our policies have been inimical to the sustainable growth of the country. Knee-jerk reactions, proper total plans and programs that Ghana be kon enim no and then Ekosiisen ochina obiba no no so send there. A well-planned Ghana is not there. So party manifestos and a buyen should be either and they can mean because when people thought of a certain restructuring in the banking sector, somebody can say no. You can't say and then a bubu in when we have to restructure our loan borrowing modalities and then can say first time in history in indebted countries rara amount for bottom say and no saving. That is another knee-jerk reaction. Are you getting me? Then you come and hope on the judiciary. That's an anchor say. Mini obi nya asema ma mi fa misika embu obi enimtia. The judiciary is not telling the truth. Te no nya asema okrom ha. Na unisika. What's me a mobile? People are not having faith to go to the judiciary for
But say the judiciary near abroad. Okay, say the judiciary is not telling the truth. That's a sweeping statement. I mean, if you have had challenges with some rulings from some courts in the judiciary,
there is a total failure in our judicial system.
Oh, but that cannot be accepted.
It is true. Let's stop this.
Anthony Nukpenu.
Obi.
Anthony Nukpenu.
GDP was saying
Anthony Nukpenu.
Atembo Okroma has been what we have been looking for. Why should people be sleeping in prison for years when it is only you have reminded the person?
No, but those things can be looked at.
Can we look at how?
Hold on.
People who were prison because Yebuna say okay, kodaho emrefia ye fa bra. Ye didn't go to hono. Prosecutor didn't go assistant.
But
mind you, the judge has never reminded say my remand say and nipa egusu of prison.
Mind you, say.
Is that a failure in the judicial system?
Nipa now or what's our remand still in custody, no? Se base ye convicted no. Ye convicted no. Na say it was almost sentence na. Only then the sentence no takes into consideration the number of years I was in custody.
Oh, okay.
It is also say 25 years. No, I was in custody for about 10 years. All that will be taken out from
the expeditious trial that we
we can call for
that. That is where my problem is. That is where my challenge is. Say the moment I will judge at Tembweni, na sem dawu file so now you don't remember cases that you have remanded, and you are telling me say since the prosecutor has not come back to remind you, you have forgotten that judge you are not qualified to sit there.
But you cannot blame the judge.
How would I blame you?
No, but how do you blame?
You have been given a position of responsibility. The way I made a chief
but
executive,
the judge is not a prosecutor.
The way I made a chief executive, where I walk to my office and I don't expect myself to come and remind me, say yesterday these files have not been cleared. I don't need myself to come and tell me, say this files must be cleared. It's my duty to know what I left. The moment I am reneging on that responsibility, I am a failure. I don't deserve that position.
No,
that is where the political class has failed. So I'm bringing in the same yardstick in the judicial service.
But the point is, you cannot misdiagnose a problem and think
you are using English. Who can misdiagnose?
What is the judge called upon to do? The judge is not a prosecutor.
We are a failed state in terms of our various pillars of governance. That is where I am.
That's what you think.
Yes, that's what I think. Because the pillars in your pro, there's no mind. Now because you say since your political class ya pro, the other pillars are people must have hope in. Says our pillars no so pro. And I'm going on the second pillar where I feel say it's an anchor that should give us hope, which is the judiciary. And me feel say pro say no pro. Another pillar, which pillar? The security forces. The security forces. Where people think say bibia to chimakrampo a yenya nukredie nimdie in our men and women in the forces. All the forces. Today, what are we seeing? Indiscipline. A doctrine security service. All because the political class have infested them in the kind of recruitment that should be done.
94.7.
Where there's no integrity, where there's no proper cause for who becomes a police, a military, a fire, an immigration, whatever. People join this just because and now busy and now quarantine. Your core duty to the state has failed. And what is happening? So where is the hope? Say ne at Torrentium C. Let's say we will have that united face of our forces to fight, where they will not be looking at their political callous. When this is for the danger in our police service and where people are forming political grouping in our forces. And you think it's a state that you should be happy to be looking at? It's a danger to the forward movement of the Ghana we are looking at. I am a political class member. It is not good because the future is what we are looking at. So if that leg is also wobbling seriously, and then the fourth leg, where it is you in the media, that you should be informative, accurate information, truthful.
Yeah.
What are we seeing? You call us to your studio and give us sensational thing to battle us. NPP, NDC. I've sat in your studio several times. I call you, say, there are issues that we need
to talk about.
You have left them. Ghana Highway Authority.
Yes.
Motor will not say a death trap. Motor will not say a death trap. Because what are they doing there? No proper maintenance plan. You can't no more the bucket ni Ghana bro. But these are people taking over 100,000 as salary with all the incentives. So what is the proper maintenance plan of the motorway? As to the time I hear reconstruction of motorway, proper plan and every day our lives are in danger. And not die alone. For several years, the expansion gap on the Abofun Bridge, the Achimota Bridge, has spoiled. And Ufasa Bridge is boom.
It's shaky, yeah.
Do I need to tell Ghana Highway say expansion gap still no NIA week? This is what they have learned. So there is a periodic time that you need to change it. It has a lifespan. It is the moment that bridge has been shaking in that magnitude, you are sitting there the day to make boom brain. And the media, you are not talking about it. You are not calling these people to order. You want me, Anthony, to come and call them to order and say, oh, NDC in the car. Paragraph will come and say, oh, MPP in the car. The corporates are there. People must die. You drive on a certain highway in this country, you see galley. It's the middle of the road.
94.7.
Can be there for 3-5 months. Then somebody will tell you, say, I've raised a memo. It has not been approved. You've raised a memo. And before that memo is approved, about 10 lives are lost because of that negligence. The media you talk about.
Now, raising memo na Emaya anka onya den.
Memo. Chalaba in here Okroma. I won't call for military rule.
No, but unyi ma no. Ndi anka onya den.
Master, do you know something?
Because unim how why presiding member that unim how as our process.
Every institution has what they call an impress system. You don't need a memo.
Asempa FM.
You do the job with an impress and race through the system. No, give me Sminyansa na won. Chrono here bon give me, but give me about Roma. Ya bo chrono saying BBA because auditor general report every year say give me and solve the problem. So every CEO, every director have an impress system. Sometimes you need just about 2,000 to do that job. Ni weekend envelope or the coffee so 2,000. There is that reason you sign you approve here, maybe people are dying. You don't need me to come and talk about these things. You drive on the route themselves. So you must be able, before you bring a politician, call all these people, whip them in their face. That is the duty of the media. That is the fourth leg. These are the strong legs. IFO says, it have a certain
Asempa FM 94.7
super power on the rest of the nation. The other ones are to me would make it the 8 are the influencing and answer inspirational.
Yeah.
You talk about the religious,
the clergy,
moral society.
The moral society.
You talk about the traditional rulers. You talk about the business class. The businessmen and women in this country. Omar Brabot is saying, are they truthful to the cause of the state? So I call importing 1 million bags of rice. I don't declare 500. Now only custom ni I can no document wine. You shorten the state with a huge revenue. How would the state get money to do the kind of things that you are doing? Because rice, when you convey it on tracks, you want good road to take it to Kumasi and other part of the country. Your revenue shortfall that is coming. How would the road be maintained? So no mean poto kroma flashy cars. She say Nancy about jet no mutu talk kroma. Mansions. Once you sleep under only one roof. All these things. I saw for almost salvation people. What do we say? Flashy. They say the Martin say beef, free beef. I saw for airwaves now or tutu man. Charlatans. calling themselves men of God.
FM
Yes, so almost so
94.7.
We can just say, oh, yeah, man of day.
So unka bia ma menka say omo ameka just omo ya.
I know how you position yourself. You can be careful. You are going into an arena. That's what you want to do. I know you be. So you madam. Paragraphs, I will finish. You come in. I'm not taking the time. You see, these are the areas. And if you see, omo, obi so on him. So oboni ni there what's our institution and you say fairly because we are not purging it. Look, we have a headache. And I cry within myself because I see all these pillars rotting because programs are people are afraid to talk about it. People are afraid to scold political leaders whose actions and inactions have failed certain aspects of our livelihood. Why should pensioners be crying because they insert to bottom? Obi, let's be careful. Let's be very careful. There will not be any uprising. I have engaged youths over these months. Look, they are angry, but they will never rise to that occasion where they say, like Algeria, that was when a young man burned himself and he became an uprising. No. A bunajiswa, but I compare you one row, baby. No, I got that. Oh, no more, baby. No, I got that because who say, "Oh, ye neighbor, we no crown yabin." I compare hardly could no a boss. So ni be crab kiosk no compare my miniature self. Charlie, boy, one habu. That is it. Look, feeding is difficult in certain homes. I live in a slum. Me, and I enjoy living there. It's not a total slum, but it's a community where you are seeing your neighbor, who will be born in Kwankrauti Pampa, and Papa Graves will you don't hear it. So you see the hardship. Look, that, and I enjoy it. I can also live in the flashy areas. No, I was born in there. I will still live there.
Yeah,
I enjoy the life. I'm going to live somewhere where my children become isolated demigod. They are only fixated on their phones. No, they should live in and look around the life.
Life. Very well.
Let's be careful in this
country. Paul Graves. Sorry. Paul Graves. Now, Opesa Woka debt exchange program. I mean, Bono Teuna Yankobe Simanum should be okay. 5 minutes.
Obi Medasi. Teo Kakra. Baby, I do know Imra Asam Emma Abain. Obekaya Abain Echo IMF. Bosume July. Emma in 5 months, you reach a staff level agreement. You present your program. Na IMF approve here. You then share been so to 2 honum. As I say, a bomodin say Yankasa internally, ye car ye day. It to me is sustainable. Ye car a buying bebre from Nkrumah time. I bought a 2 honum. O man penny another danko kufado. And pese ye trans akano so. If you are buying mu, Emma another MPP government, Eba betwaso. Or see or peso bomodin or say or the plan be better to honoma over the next few years, even when I'm now on your president, which me a solve Ghana ka yade ache ewo maimu. Inti abine the domestic debt exchange. She be to 2 honum. Ye shasi and ye can say domestic bonds. Ye bebo modern say so what to buying domestic bonds 2023 ye bema 0% coupon. Ye hwehwe mu no ye sign e can say ye be ni 2%. And after ye stagger ya kano e call 2027 2032 2033 2037 say over a long period na bebre na yetumi etua say wo principal no de ye mfa wonsanka aban fa ne sanka na so nya ka ne de aban bebo modern say ye be stagger payment to be fair aban enim say ahokyeraba na so be bi ayedu obi yes say free bibi burden sharing aban ankasa a burden share ate aketua so by 30%. Aban ankasa burden share ubekaya yakoye cabinet retreat in March of 2022. Nebosumi April na yeshase expenditure cut of 30%. Aban te fuel so by 50%. Aban te per diem so by 50%. Aban the monitoring of starting of public enterprises or hotel. Aban say car ye battery ye be crave ya brochi no yento assembling vehicles on my pin na do dan kwekufado e dey assemble e wo man mu expenditure cut ni nya aban tete so on my penny aketu ayete so by 30%. Ministers, deputy ministers, CEO, state-owned enterprises yete aketu no so nya by 30%. Council of State aketu so by 30%. Over the period from April ebabesi busumi etremu December no aban to me raise close to about 45 to 50 million Ghana cedis. Obekaya Omanpin na do dan kwekufuado state of economy 31st of October edit to honum ka say expenditure cut no wasan ediako 2023. Inti se sia me no kasa aban expenditure cut no ekoso. Inti se ka say aban enso den aban ya fa ho a aban taking the bigger share of burden sharing of say be making sure say yesika sem any niema ye ne be ye. Nti when ye buy ye can say pensions. Ye be see say any pensions for Ebeka. Ye no mu share in community ya ma se exemption e ma ye by individual bondholders. Now obi individual bondholders no ye see a voluntary so be volunteer so be sign on to the debt exchange program. Voluntary. Say na me chance ye kan no voluntary nature no ye can say omunya individual bondholders omo investing in buying bonds say about 1.3 million individuals. Percentage wise obesha kra na be ya 0.45% of total of Ghana's population. If you are working class in India, you bet me percentages in a year. But me share omo front na bana omo be share finance minister Indra or Ministry of Finance. Na nkomodie mu no finance minister MIS set up a working committee a omo ahye dwumadie na se ende 3 members from the individual bondholders forum senior hosidi omonim eneja aban technical team ene omo ahye se Asia omo platform omo raise nkofa sign on nipa be 180,000 makesi so say you can say voluntary one ebia you bet me nya be 80% success. Voluntary nipa voluntary no voluntarily normal person almost sign on very 80%. It just 20% there be na beka say omo de omo person abind omo saka omo sabeka musika ya ye nhwehwemu nya sa 20% out of 1.3 million people no e be about 260,000. It to be fair in the grand scheme of events, you know, even as a listening government, I forum leadership in Abano, omo members cry omo to me reason is below near buying him say omo person omo sign individual bonds, no, because omo you close to about 180,000 this year. Omo buying him say success rate no omo person omo be count about 260,000. But I'm very certain say ebi omo numbers no may grow until there's a need for abayin inshemu a eni omuhia no inshemu eni omuhia no nyema bebre ebe pie mu aba unse bond holders ni bebre hono ma omusika doso ebi anipa be 10,000 omusika ebi in millions of Ghana cedis me sure say nkomodie ni bi hono ma yaban behwe senia yebetumi make percentages no available. Send your nipa hon train bebre. But obi say out of bond to abuy mu. Now at a stage abuy into me tia. O bond no between you and I say me baby sani say o coupon now one now the kwako jisika no. Say do stage bi na abuy ka so nisika so be tia. Obi coupon e show same. Professor Stephen Adai emeritus no wo meeting ni muka say I mean, Dracramo station, one of the sister stations, there were multimedia interview no, for about an hour. But meeting the Mokase or no Ankasa 2/3 of the investments in bonds. na or raise certificate be as a December about 100,000 plus as we speak now in Sanka Nisika inti or appreciate the challenges are
yes,
but government are buying always bigger than individuals. It is a banker so person bo musika ho ban and no ho ebeboa since say bia obe isolate ho. But to be fair, say abanya about 80% of them assigning on it can be able to protect 20 na akano. But in our mind as a government, you're very confident say IMF answer na quarter away by March 2023 you bet to me 3 billion na yako bisa IMF on because 2023 budget an IMF implementation budget or in 2024 budget and the rest of the years now you under the program say 3 years say 5 years all of that would be an IMF program buying run able pretty into your best Ghana for say ye treachery mu ama mwati ase memo bia en panic individual bondholders forum no any buying Asia in common memo bia aban crying nyan hase say or kate niema inti memo bia emma omo yeme enhihye omo aban ye hu videos akokoko around from nkofo mo retire mo mama come on to mo yem samoka 20% no ho aban fa mo sa ni sa enka mo sika ho voluntarily yes voluntarily mo am pese mo sign on the individual bond holders no mo sign on aban say be aban betumi e protect mo ankasa mo principles ni musika.
Very well. Mame na say menua na yenhwe emfa ensi Anthony Nupenu on bond holders the end ma yenfa ensi and I can be just 1 minute me pacho.
I just want to understand what's the difference between these conditionalities.
Yes.
And at the time we went and there was a certain freeze on government employment and then cancellation of certain allowances.
Yeah.
Because you see, when you touch my father's investment, where he cannot create a enabling environment for me, it's just like unemployment, freeze on unemployment for a certain period. It's just like I cannot access education. It's paragraph munja brofu fine penning of language now with the you messy up. Yeah, we have agreed. But your mind messy up has he taken responsibilities? We are asking a sensitive question in this country. People don't want to answer. Percentages now, data bank, all the book runners enjoy and they should bring it. Because the overzealous borrowing on interest woman you call you know, on munya husikedi you know, and no. Baby, they should return part of that money as a buffer to shore up the kind of thing so that maybe some of the debts can be they can subscribe payment so that it does not be in default. You see, nobody is happy with these things, and as a party today, you must say we need power. No, this situation that is standing in our face is a challenge to our thinking. Say, what is the paradigm shift? How are we navigating it? Because a idea will take responsibility of assets and liabilities. And now we shift the blame of payment and the hanging on another government. It could be, unfortunately, Nyami Pengu to be an MPP government. You still have a certain crack or hole. Do we have to get here in the first place? 3 things to end my submission. 1, can government of Ghana under President Akufo-Addo account to us the productive investment or see why you were 1 village 1 dam near Ediama Yene 6 years.
Okay.
What we have gotten in terms of revenue
from
1 village 1 dam.
Number 2.
Sika nanka yedi modernize agrika ye rush say ye koye. PFJ no. PFJ price for food and job rearing for animal and nutrition say then ni crop then that tree crop launching or achim baby no. All these things the returns that productive returns are ebe man miniwu say sika ye di ko hye nyama we mu no nia di abania it could give me a confidence say when we are subscribing to social interventions we really are looking for a paradigm shift that will give us a future tomorrow. The third one, they make all this noise about one district, one factory. Investment alcohol up to today. They should give us a paper trail on how these districts, factories are becoming productive to shore up our import substitution. That this year, this is the production from our cosmetics, our beverages, our clothing, our footwear, and what have you. That at this percentage, this is the level that we are expecting to be imported. So we will not have the effect on our wobbling cedi depreciation.
Yes.
Our forests will be stable. And then our economy will grow at this level. If none of this is giving you a hope, then we are still in the quagmire of import level that is still high. Therefore, none of this knee-jerk reaction will give the city a breathing space for you to be staying say the currency depreciation making you stabilized. Are you getting? Because it is the import that is making your currency not stable.
Okay.
Now, gold for oil. Would you Ghana Sikai Koto gold at the world market price? What is this joke?
Medas Anthony Nupenu, the 10 and Ekosiisen, Sunny Haya Sempai FM.